An inside give now from the shotgun. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch.
Chris, we've talked about this guy all week. We sat down with him yesterday in the production meeting. He had that look in his eye that he thought he might have a big day. And, man, is he off to a good start. Play after play, matchup after matchup. This guy puts the ball right on.
Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That's an old-school leap, just up and over the defense into the end zone.
That running back needs to find a picture of that touchdown. Up into the air. He can frame that. That's a nice score to remember.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. Completion makes it second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense. First and goal from the 10.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First and goal now, a chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Extra point try coming now. And there's the point after. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? On first and 10, looking to throw. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. First down at 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Look at this. He'll go deep again. And it's picked off in the end zone. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
First down here for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end. He shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Motion now from the tight end. The ball is picked off. Can he take it all the way? At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Now they get set to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the tackle is made, not the big play they were looking for, but a pretty solid game.
good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Throws a bullet to the right. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the Nittany Lions will have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Caught quickly. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive moving. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be 1st down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Nothing doing there. They're still 2 yards from the end zone. Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. 2nd down and goal upcoming. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's looking for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Great job for the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Intercepted in the end zone. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. The freshman brought down after a nice run.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Fights off a defender. Finally out of bounds after a solid game, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. No huddle here for the offense.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage here. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Going to try to use his legs here. It's a solid game to pick up the 1st down on what will be likely the final play of this 1st quarter. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to float this one to the right side. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Receiver makes the grab. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. That run picks up 1st down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for the wideout. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
He's got it for a big game. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. The offense with some pre-snap motion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Escapes the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
What I love here with the quarterback is he knew exactly where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
Looks to his right and finds his man. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. LSU now operating in the red zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. So the quarterback says, I'll do this myself, but he just takes off and flashes the speed in the touchdown run.
My goodness, his creativity and speed makes it almost impossible to stop. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I start locking in on this quarterback's ability to run, because if you don't, you're going to see a lot more plays like this.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. On the run here. Lets it go. That's reeled in. It's Jones. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
That's tough for this defense. You give up the catch, but you also let the receiver break a tackle and get some yards afterward.
So quickly, all the way up to the 36, and it's first down. A handoff to the back. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. And the Nittany Lions come to the line in a hurry-up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Has caught. Can he get in? And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
Well, that is a great throw and a catch. But now we'll see if they can finish off this drive by scoring a touchdown.
The Nittany Lions hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. That Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring touchdown in their last possession. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for a deep completion. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
High completion makes it second and medium. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
They pick up the first down, tackled at the 25. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Yeah, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. Receiver in motion now. He's going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Almost set up for the PAT. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And looking to throw now on first down. Checks this down to the running back. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down and 10 now. It's a shotgun run call. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Signs the quick throw. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
This is the characteristic about great quarterbacks that stands out to me. Their ability to make a play when things aren't perfect. Here, they get to him. They put pressure on him. He's about to go down, but his instincts to be able to find that back, check it down before he hits the ground, gives this offense a chance to be able to pick up positive yards and get the first down.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes a quick grab. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Crucial third down play after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the right side. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
You know, on third down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a first down.
And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
That's a first down for the offense.
The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Timeout, LSU.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. Long enough and good. And they add to their lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Catch hauled in here over the middle.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 20.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Well, when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone or they have to settle for 3?
And that catch is hauled in. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looking to throw again. Got him. He's sacked.
Usually you'd like to run the football this close to the goal line, but if you're going to throw it, I'd get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker so you don't have a risk of taking a sack.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. They look to throw it here on second down. On the run here, lets it go. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Gets rid of it on the move. And is intercepted. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? First down, looking to throw the football. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. That completion makes it second and medium. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And the ball is hauled in. Tackle made after a big gain. The offense threatening now. First and goal. Heavy blitz look here, pre-snap. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. This will be a challenge now. Second and goal, back at the 13. Looks to the left, pass caught. Touchdown, Tigers. Strong game by this quarterback. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
LSU 38, Penn State 21.
This one will be fair caught. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Going for a big play downfield. That ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he fires the football to the right side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Penn State. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Quarterback escapes the pocket. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. Watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
A short completion of the tight end. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. So now it's third and short in the plus 24. Could be four-down territory. Interesting to see what the call is here. Lets it go quickly. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. The offense couldn't convert on fourth down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Looking to throw yet again. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. That's a bullet over the middle. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Second down play coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Nittany Lions come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, that's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Gets past the tackler into open space now. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, LSU.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
45, Penn State, 35.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Well, this offense better get it together. First sack of the game, and it's by a defensive back to try to set the tone.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. That's another passing strike for his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Fighting him off. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. Here's the second down play. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's going to take off here. Get some space around the 30. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Well, anytime the quarterback takes off and improvises, there's always the risk that the ball goes on the ground. He does a nice job of going off script, trying to create to make something, anything happen. But he doesn't take care of the ball, and the defense does a nice job of...
Here's another interception. We're losing track. He's got some room and some blockers here. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Good as he gets the pass away. Deep shot caught inside the 25. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Now I like to run play here. Offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Defense is coming after him. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tremendous toughness here. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. The Nittany Lions come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. And he's got it! A diving catch way downfield. The Nittany Lions looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. This quarterback on fire today. That's an important score. We've got a one-possession game now, Kirk, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
Fielded just inside the 25. Gets it to the 29 before being brought down. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They're going to run it. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
This is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football. You got a great chance at a victory.
He's hit as he throws it. Finds the receiver wide open. Running right through tacklers. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now. LSU is now operating in the red zone. And the back now goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Still no answer for the passing game. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
LSU 59, Penn State 49.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it. Now in 2nd down here.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackled at the 40, that'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And the Nittany Lions hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, that's everything you could hope for here for an offense. They make a nice completion here. Thing that really stood out to me.
Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. That's a crucial score for makes it a one-possession game that makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so maybe they'll have to run a couple plays here. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The game makes it second and medium.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He pulls it in for a big gain. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, LSU. Now the all-important extra point. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
LSU 66, Penn State 56.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Over the middle and incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. It gets your hands a little shaky.
And he lofts it deep over the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Strong game by this quarterback. Lining up to try the extra point. PHC is good, but still trail, though. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Suddenly, this is a 3-point game in the 4th quarter. Interesting to see how aggressive they get with play calling. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Finds his man. Has the 1st down. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to.
They've got him down out near the 40.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Breaking free at midfield. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Now the try here for the extra point. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a two-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
Finding space at the 20. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Breaks loose at the 40. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down. The offense really clicking here. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. He grabs it inside the 20. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw it from the red zone. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Handoff here from the shotgun. Running with purpose. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run. Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game. An offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.